that's done. Let's just close that out. Just gonna do a little bit of sound test here. So we were over here last time, I think. Right? Looks like it. You were by Mount Temsa. Okay. Addicting to trading cards again. Oh no. The Cridian town.
I heard stories of a Cridian town, but I never knew where it was.
Oh no.
Me too. Didn't expect it to be on Mount Temsa.
They must
You guys
really
just let me
value the
know
privacy
if
to build a whole
it gets
town
too
on a
loud
mountain.
compared
Is
to
there
my
something
voice.
they don't like doing in front of other folk?
Cridians are a secretive lot, to be sure.
So, last time on Tales of Vesperia, we chased Judy all the way out here because we need her. Also, the Dawn died, which sucks. It sucks. I just have to remember how this game works. Why our characters are all beaten up. Let's see. Is a chest over here, a Grand Scepter. Is that any good for you? Let's see. Right now, well, what do you... Changes in art, changes in art. That seems a lot better. And start working on a card game, so the $300 I spend is for research. Oh, yeah, definitely. I tell myself that all the time. I put on... I'm trying to get myself off of the control scheme that I was just using for playing a Game Boy Advance game. Did I want Spine Ripper? Let's just... Yeah, sure. Can I go in there? I can't go in there. I want to go in there. What were we? Who were we following? Debris is calcified to the point where it's impossible to tell what the original colors were. Okay. Oh, right, these guys were out here.
Prepare to meet your doom.
Ogres and soy. Ow. Get it! Get it! I have to remember how to play this game. Can you not? Mash buttons and you win. Play Xenoblade like? I wish I was playing Xenoblade. I love the fighting style in that game.
Okay, good job, Spot.
Did you just call Rapide Spot? How rude. Let me go. Was Xenoblade 2 worth it? I enjoyed it a lot. It just takes... Oh good, we got an update file for Bloodstain. I'll just play that instead. Xenoblade 2 is really good. It takes like 10 hours to really get into it because like you start unlocking things that make sense why the game was really slow. It's like if you're okay with staying in for the long haul, which is fine. It's like it's a great game for the long haul. It takes a while to really feel like it's worth it, you know. Transform bow, there we go. I wouldn't say that I liked it as much as Xenoblade 1, but it was a good game. I have not tried the Torna DLC yet, though. I have no idea where I'm going. Hey, puppy. Tribal Guard. It's a weapon for Judith, but we don't have a Judith. That's a save point. Leaning on Dragon Quest XI and Astral Chain. Oh man, I'm excited for Astral Chain. I mean, it's really hard for me not to be excited for a Platinum Games game. So like that's just like, I'm just excited from that, but it looks like it's actually going to be like fun outside of just the name recognition. Get over here. There we go. Yeah. Dragon Quest XI is also really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. It's like, it feels like a classic Dragon Quest game, and that just makes me happy. I was very happy when I played that, and it's important to have games like that.
The hole in this mountain is like the hole in my heart. How my chest aches.
Getting all sentimental on us, old man?
Nah, it's just memories of the war. I'd appreciate it if we didn't spend too much time here.
Stop being such a
Wow.
coward.
Oh, that hurts, Rita.
The only way to get past a bad memory
Oh, I
is
should
to
probably
embrace
put
it.
on the
Sounds like you're
delay.
speaking from
Whoops.
experience.
Not really. I was just generalizing. Anyway, you want to hurry, right? Then let's go.
Our little genius mage is more mature than she looks.
Forgot to put on the audio delay. That probably sounded weird as I was going then. Sneak past these guys. Oh, come on, really? I see the chest behind it. I was like, wow, 2 chests? No, it's a Pandor. Not to be confused with a panda. How much? Okay.
I'm just getting started.
Fake box thing, good. Limit bottle. No, I want that. Not fair. That looks like it should be a doorway, doesn't it? I feel like we're gonna get the ability to make that a door. I know I'd like Dragon Quest Builders too, but I'm thinking it's better to wait for it to be on sale. No, maybe. That might work out.
So, you are aware that this place was the ground on which the Great War was fought.
Oh wait, I think we already met her last time, but
Yeah,
still.
we heard from the old man here.
The Great War was sparked by a type of Blastia.
What?
This was not a Blastia that had been
Thanks to
excavated.
Hedgerbot.
It had been constructed in the city of Temza using a new type of technology, the Hermes Blastia.
Hermes Blastia? I've never heard of it. And if you say it was newly built...
I didn't think you could make a new Blastia.
The Hermes models were even more effective at converting air into energy. They were intended to revolutionize the technology of Blastia.
But something went wrong.
Of course it did.
The Blastia using these Hermes-type formulas required massive quantities of air. The air Krina began producing abnormal amounts of air in order to compensate.
That would mean the end, not just of humanity, but all life on this planet.
Oh dear.
Just like we saw at Cave
I know,
Rock in the Weasand of Kados. Wouldn't like to see that happen everywhere.
The Entelekea realized the dangers of the Hermes Blastia before the humans, and they moved to destroy them.
Which created a conflict that grew until it eventually became the Great War.
So then the Entelekea fought against the humans to help the planet?
But why didn't they tell the humans how dangerous those Blastia were?
Neither side probably cared much if the other brought itself to ruin. There's never been any love
People
lost
are
between
stupid.
humans and Entelekea.
Or maybe there was another reason. But what does any of this have to do with you, Judy?
Cannot connect to server within the time limit? Okay. I think it's talking about the update file.
Temsa fell to the flames of war, and the technology of the Hermes Blastia was believed lost.
Wait, you mean there are still Hermes models in operation?
It did do a stupid.
Yes, at Rago's mansion, Amit Hill, Gosferost.
Not Rago again.
The Ceres Blastia on the Fiertia.
That new Ceres Blastia must have been a Hermes Blastia.
So then you've been destroying the Blastia in place of the Entelekea.
That's why you've been destroying everything. Ah.
You could have mentioned that. Why didn't you say something? Were you gonna save the world all on your own? Are you stupid?
Oh, Rita. Yeah, I'm using the Pro.
What was that?
Baul.
Uh-oh. No. Oh, come on. Go away.
Nan!
It looks like we found our mark.
You will not pass.
God.
You're a person, aren't you? How can you defend a monster?
Didn't you get the news? I said nobody lays a hand on one of our own.
We won't allow that. Not even from you, Nan.
Yeah.
We were having a conversation over here. Butt out.
I can't believe these guys. Such scallywags.
That's just a good screenshot right there.
I don't usually like to get my clothes dirty, but
Everyone. Have the hunting blades added people to their list of targets?
Yeah, the hunting blades don't seem to have that many scruples to begin with.
Nobody who associates with monsters can rightly call themselves a person.
Phaeroh, have you forgotten the credo of the hunting blades? Step aside.
He's not part of the hunting blades. You kicked him out, remember? You specifically said that he was
Monsters are
kicked
evil,
out.
And the hunting blades pursue that evil. But the Entelekea aren't evil. They were fighting to save the world.
Don't let them fool you with that credo nonsense. They're on a job. They're here for the Apatheia.
It seems you won't listen to reason. If you have no intention of moving,
You leave us no choice.
Oh boy. Judith joined the party. Judith is not in your party. Please form a party with Judith. Add as a member. Yes. Sorry. Sorry, Rapide. But Judy is back in the party, baby. Dragon Tooth. Tribal Guard. What did we just picked up the Tribal Guard? I'm okay with holding on to the Dragon Tooth for now. How's your... That's not a good difference. That's all good, and that's all good. We're all good. Let's do this. Okay, so this is a boss fight against both Tyson and Nan. And being a boss fight, there's the special missions again. This one's gonna be interesting. Complete 2 separate missions. Each one involves a tight window behind the arcs the boss won't necessarily used. For Tyson, you have to knock him down after his Dragon Blade Advent ability. Probably easier as ours pretty often, and while the window to hit him isn't too short, Nan's condition for being knocked down is similar to Tyson. You have to wait for her to use Rending Slash. That's gonna be interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but we'll see. 70,000 health. Oof.
I don't care what you think of monsters. I will protect. Even if it costs me my life.
It's pretty stupid to think anything out of the ordinary is automatically evil. Hating monsters is punishable by death! You're worse than monsters. They just got instinct. You got brains. So what's your excuse? Shut up! We hunting blades will not back down! So I guess we just gotta fight this out.
They're just gonna keep yelling, aren't they? I'm not gonna go for this because this. Wait. Oh, this is bad. That's a cool move. I want it. Oh, we're dead. Oh, we are gonna be very deceased, aren't we? Wait, we actually got his? How? Who knocked him down? I don't, you know, I'm not asking questions. Gonna still try to go after Nan. What was Nan's thing again? Rending Slash. Is that guy having a migraine? I don't know. He seems like he always has a migraine. He's like one of those types of people. Ow. Can I kill you? Ow. Oh, get up, get up, get up, get up. Okay, at least got a finishing move on him. I think that once you kill him, Nan has the ability to start trying to revive him, which is kind of annoying. But I think it's worth it. Let's use another one of those. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. Phooey. Get out of here. Did I kill him? I killed him. Ow. How much do you have? Can't see. Oh wow, you're almost dead, okay. Oh yeah, Yuri, why do you keep dying? Okay, so we only got half of that. But I'm okay with that.
Nan, I'm sorry.
I'll go for it onto my main file. when I get up to this. But yeah, it's cool. They all just ran away, so that's neat. That was bad.
From behind? Oh man.
I'm not used to this team.
I'm not used to this team. I'm just gonna try to run away. Bye. Run away! There's a save point right here that I would like to use. Alright, so yeah, the hunting blades are still going after everybody. We beat the snot out of them, which means that we can go and see how Ba'ul's doing, because I have a feeling Ba'ul's not doing well.
What's
Maybe
happening?
we have to go get some dragon grass, and Estelle's gonna have to poison herself.
Baul is trying to evolve as an Intelakea.
It looks like he's suffering.
Pokemon.
Baul, come on.
You can do it!
No!
No. Did you not learn your lesson, you stupid child?
I want to heal your wounds, but there's nothing I can do. My power is poison to you, isn't it?
Oh, I was so scared that we were by Magindriel. I was so scared that we were just about to poison, that we were about to make Baul go crazy.
Healing wounds isn't your power, Estelle.
What do you mean? Don't you remember Bellius's words?
Power corrupts, but you are different. Never lose that kindness, the compassion you so readily show to others.
The power of
My compassion
kindness.
for others.
Your thoughts are reaching Baul. I'm sure of it.
That's right, everybody. Thoughts
All
and
we can
prayers
do now
actually
is hope
work.
for the best.
Bum, bum, bum. You're an anime girl. I like anime girl. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum.
I knew you could do it.
Your partner seems like he's gonna be just fine.
Yes.
What does he look like? Show
Thank
us.
you all for helping to protect him. This is something I couldn't have done alone.
You're one of us. Of course we'd help.
That's right.
Take that, naysayer. Oh my god. Oh.
Didn't I tell you? You got through to him.
He's a big boy now.
You make it through to Phaeroh as well. Will you be going to meet him?
That's up to Estelle to decide.
I'll go. It's been the purpose of my journey after all.
That's really big.
What if you end up getting killed? Even still,
You could get
I've got to
killed,
stand
or
firm on
worse, expelled.
It won't be too long before the hunting blades send reinforcements.
Yeah, I want to see them try to take down Baul now.
And spoil the party.
There's only one path down from here, though. We're bound to run into them.
Not if we
The
fly, not
skies
if we
are
fly,
wide
not if we
open
fly,
above
not if we
us.
fly.
Have you lost your mind?
Get on. We'll fly as far
Boy,
as the
have
Phaeroh.
you lost your mind?
We can finish talking once we arrive.
Oh, you know, I probably should have continued up the mountain path. There's probably treasure there. Oh well. We'll be coming back here anyway. Look at that! He's like a giant whale thingy. Hermione's skew priorities. That line always had me rolling. Like, it so fits her character. Like, the worst thing that could possibly happen to her would be getting expelled, and dying is only on the second on that list. Also, how the heck did we rig our boat to that? Whoop.
Judy!
she's sleeping. She must be exhausted.
Yeah, I'd be exhausted
I mean,
too.
she just keeled over. Wasn't expecting that.
I bet she watched over Baul the entire time he was evolving. She probably didn't get much sleep. She probably had no idea when the hunting blades would attack either.
It was really convenient that they got there at the same time we
Must have
did.
been near the end of her rope.
She's just dumb. She doesn't know how to express what she's feeling.
I, on the other hand, am perfect at expressing what I'm feeling, Baka.
I'm really glad we're able to help Judy out.
We can finish talking with her tomorrow. We should let her sleep now. In fact, I wouldn't mind a little shut-eye myself. We still haven't heard Judy's side, so we can't say anything, but she sure caused the guild a major headache, breaking Blastias all on her own. There's
Yeah,
no
but
getting around
it
that
seemed
fact,
like she
no
was
matter
doing it
what her
for
reasons.
an actual
We have to
purpose.
settle this. Man, I hate waiting.
So, from what I understand, the Blastia that she was destroying, excuse me, the Blastia she was destroying was this Hermes Blastia that was going to use up too much air and kill everything, like the new type of
Are you
Blastia.
thinking about Judy?
Yeah. I'm wondering what we should do about her.
It's true that she broke the guild's laws and betrayed us.
I always thought that a guild's strict adherence to its own laws was what kept it together.
No, the best line in the movies is "No post on Sundays, not one bloody letter." I love like the just in the first movie with Vernon Dursley. Fine day, Sunday. Why is that? I don't know. Because there's no post on Sundays? That's right. No post on Sundays. Not one letter. Not one bloody letter. And then all the letters
That there
come in.
could be no exceptions. No lenience for those who would break the laws.
If you want to look up something funny, look up Vernon Dursley and the Ungrateful Nephew. It's like a movie poster, but it's framed like Vernon being the main character instead of Harry, and it's hilarious. Vernon Dursley and the Ungrateful Nephew.
But
She did what she did to save the world. Judy is destroying Blastia because she knows it's the right thing to do, even if it makes people hate her.
Even if it makes people hate her.
yep. Judith didn't break our laws in order to do something bad. I know this now.
I know this
I'm
now.
gonna talk with her about it and give it some more thought. I'll figure this out eventually.
Eventually. He's only in the first 30 minutes of Sorcerer's Stone. Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Maybe if I become a little more decisive, Nan will listen to me too.
He was such a good actor, Richard Griffiths. He was such a funny guy. It's a shame he passed away.
Oh, Yuri.
Sorry to interrupt while you were thinking.
Ever since I took Belius's life without meaning to, I've wanted to know what it means to be the child of the full moon, so the same thing doesn't happen again. I've always thought that it was my duty to know. But after what happened to Belius,
That's how everyone is. They do something, they learn. They do something else, they learn more.
you too, Yuri?
That's a way to put it.
Yeah?
I have done many things from which I have learned.
Maybe if I had known everything ahead of time, I wouldn't have made any mistakes.
Everyone makes mistakes. It's literally impossible to not make mistakes.
There's only one thing I can say for sure.
What's that?
Maybe you wouldn't have made any mistakes, but it sure would have been boring.
That's a way to put it, I
I
guess.
really wonder.
Ooh, and it makes me wonder. Ooh, really makes me wonder.
So does an old man past his prime fit into the picture at all?
What are you whining about, old man? Why are you past your prime?
What Judith was talking about before.
He's in his 30s. Of course he's
Blastia,
past
was
his
it?
prime. He's old, like me.
Blastia created with techniques that should have been lost in the war are still active. Do you know what this means?
I guess someone who survived the war brought either Blastia or those techniques back with him.
Uh-huh.
If that person was still using the Blastia even though he knew it was harmful to the Earth, someone like that would have to be quite the villain indeed.
Quite
Oh,
the
man,
villain.
Don't tell me you...
Hey now, Yours truly was nothing but an innocent youth on the straight and narrow back then.
I have a hard time believing
I
that.
wouldn't do something like that even on my worst day.
My Sandaroth!
I was just trying to trick you into giving yourself away. You're a slippery one.
Son of a... When are you gonna learn some respect for your elders?
Brings back memories from the past. How about you, Patty? What do you have to say?
Don't fall overboard.
Oh, I'll be careful. Yuri, the world sure is big.
Yep.
Yeah. Even though we're flying this high in the air, we still can't see everything.
If the world's this big, I guess it makes sense that there'd be so many things we don't know. It might not make that much of a difference whether I get my memories back or not.
Are you saying you'd be okay with not getting them back?
I'm saying that I'm not
Who
the
was
only
Sandra
one who
told
feels
before?
restless and anxious not knowing the truth.
I feel restless and anxious not knowing the truth.
Everyone's worried about something, even you and Estelle.
You think so?
Isn't that why everyone's here? Isn't that why Judy came back?
And is that why you're here too?
Everybody's worried about something.
I don't want to be alone.
You know, you're being pretty honest today.
I'm always honest.
Always honest.
Really? Well, maybe you are.
Some of them will shiver me timbers, Belle. You'll never lay eyes on that I would say. Yeah. Everybody's looking for something. Where's our pupper? Sweet dreams are made of patty. Who am I to disagree?
Is that the core from the Ceres Blastia that Judy destroyed?
Yes, it's definitely cut with a different formula than a usual core. It looks like what she said was true.
She said she wasn't too good at lying after all.
To discover that the new technique you created was bad for the world, after what must have been years of research. I can't imagine how the person who created the Hermes technique must have felt.
Well, what if it had been you?
If I found out that it hurt the Earth, I would have to do something about it. But I wouldn't destroy the Blastia like that.
What the?
Nothing. If only things weren't so complicated. I could have
What?
just blasted her into oblivion and been done with it.
Okay, so she's not telling us something. Thank you. Oof. She's sound asleep. Let's let her sleep a bit longer. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree?
Morning, Yuri.
Morning.
Morning.
Travel the world and the seven seas.
It's a beautiful morning, but
Everybody's looking for
even as we
something.
stand here, the air is out of balance.
Some of them want to use
And our
you.
world may already be dying.
Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some
That's
of
right.
them want to be abused.
Judy!
Wow.
Judy.
Look who's feeling better.
In the past, these slight fluctuations of the air have not negatively affected our world.
Hello, Blue Jade Spitfire. How are you doing this evening?
There have always been beings who maintain the balance by sensing changes in the airflow. Beings like Phaeroh and Baul, the Intellicheia.
I just realized I didn't put the new emote up on this screen. So let me just do that. Yeah, look at that guy right there.
So the Entelekea were
Doing good,
responsible
getting
for
some
keeping
shiny
the
hunting
air
done.
balanced.
Nice. Any specific shiny you're hunting this evening?
For ages, the Entelekea have regulated the air.
Just played the second trial of Danganronpa 2. Second trial. Oh, yep. Yep, that had feelings. That was the
But
feels.
the recent increase has been greater than they could control.
Which is being caused by the Hermes
Shiny
Blastia.
Xerneas. Ooh. Is Shiny Xerneas... Oh, I was about to say, like, do you have to keep resetting the main... No, you're playing Ultra Sun, not the games where they are the legendary. But, yeah, you have to go through the Ultra Wormholes for that. That's annoying.
And which is also why you were going around taking down as many of them as you could.
Yes, that was my mission.
This is my
The
quest.
path I walk with Baul, to whom I owe my life.
The path you walk.
Now some would even hunt the Entelekea for Apatheia. This has made the mission of the Entelekea even more difficult.
Indeed.
Why is everybody so crazy about these Apatheia anyway?
Because they're sources of unlimited power!
I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The air an Entelekea absorbs becomes condensed within its body over time.
I'm a shapeshifter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind. You do soft resets for any legendary except for the ones that are shiny locked. That's fun. I'm a shapeshifter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
When its life is at an end, that condensed air forms a crystal, an Apatheia. That's all I know. I imagine Phaeroh could shed more light on the subject, though.
So Apatheia are crystals of concentrated air.
The only randomly generated shiny I've ever encountered was in a randomized realm via crystal. The PC system bugged out. Oof. The only non-scripted shiny I ever ran into was a shiny Graveler in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. And I'm not counting Pokemon Go, because I do have a few shinies there, but that doesn't count.
If that's true and the energy could be extracted from the Apatheia,
Well, I'll be getting Tales of Arise. I want to. I'd like to see more of it, though, obviously, but as long as the battle system looks like it's good. Like, I enjoy Vesperia and Symphonia because they have, like, an older Tales battle system. I haven't tried Zillia or Berseria or any of the new stuff, and I don't know, like, how those play these days. Also, it's weird, like, the Tales games have generally been, like, very anime looking, like this. But Tales of Arise looks like it's more realistic. Not that it's a bad thing.
it would
It's
be a
just
source of overwhelming
different for the
power, I'm
series.
sure.
Could we really do that?
Keeps you on your toes. See, I'm bad at thinking, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad
don't
thing
know.
for me.
But if that's possible, there must be tons of guys who want those things.
I bet somebody wants to use these things for the wrong reasons.
Why didn't you just tell us all this from the beginning?
Seriously, we could have avoided all this trouble if you just talked to us.
Yeah, come on,
Am I
Judy.
wrong?
Even if you had known, there are things not even you could have prevented.
What do you mean?
I showed up at Heliord because Baul had sensed a disturbance in the air. Where there was a disturbance, there was sure to be a Hermes Blastia.
Heliord,
But what I
okay.
found there was not a Blastia. It was a person. That had never happened before.
Uh-oh.
So it wasn't like you were looking for Estelle in particular back at Heliord.
Yet for some reason, Baul perceived Estelle as a disturbance in the air.
I sense a disturbance in the air. Oh gosh. A raid from Wonderful Ones. I want to talk to the manager. You know what? That's a good idea. Let me get the manager right now. You can just take your raid and talk to the big old manager. Someone who booted Sephiroth. Thank you, Jade. John, thank you for the raid. Sorry about your face. Raiding people. Got risottoed. We are playing Tales of Vesperia. And it's back to Shocking Revelation Theater where everyone's talking. I hope your stream went well. I hope that you are all doing well this evening. I want to assume that you did Pokemon and Karen was interesting.
I had to find out why. For the sake of the path I've chosen.
Gotta go now. Bye, Karen. Bye.
It was at that time that Phaeroh first appeared.
Thanks very much for the raid.
He seemed to have some idea who Estelle was. My mission was to destroy all the Hermes Blastia.
Judith.
However, Estelle was obviously not a Blastia. I needed to
So
make it absolutely
our characters
certain.
are saying, wow, all this hardship could have been avoided if we had talked to each other.
I made a deal with Phaeroh, and he agreed to grant me some time.
You mean...
If it became apparent that her existence posed too great a threat, then I would kill her.
Oh, gee, Rick.
You what?
You gotta beat the Pokemon League, Rick.
Wait! Rita!
Talking to your friends can solve problems if they grow into bigger troubles? What?
Settle down. Obviously, Judith reached a different conclusion.
All right, I get
My
it.
conclusion is to kill you now.
Belius said you possess a heart of compassion. If you can communicate that to Phaeroh somehow, you may learn what you should do.
Hey, there's no real reason for you to fight Phaeroh anymore, right?
Right.
I mean, we know the Hermes Blastia are what's causing the problem and everything. If we just make sure the Apatheia don't fall into the wrong hands...
I still want to meet Phaeroh. I want to hear what he has to tell me.
I wanna know, can you show me?
But...
I wanna know about the Apatheia like me.
Please try to understand. I have to know more about
Please
myself
understand.
and take responsibility for who I am.
Tell me more, can you show me? I wanna
right.
know.
Sorry, Yuri. I don't think we can decide what to do about Judith right away.
Lovely Rita, Mamita maid. I don't hear that song on the radio too much.
I promise not to
like
leave
even on
again
the
until
Beatles
things
channel.
have been settled, as you said. I need to accept that responsibility myself.
Let's go and find Phaeroh. We'll finally be getting around to one of the first things we set out to do. We can work out the rest once this is finished.
There is a rocky crag in the center of the sands of Kogor. That is where Phaeroh lives.
That's convenient.
Phaeroh can take us there.
Okay, let's go. This meeting's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time coming, coming. Where do we all go wrong?
I can communicate with Baul, but there are still a few things you should know.
Like what?
Baul can only land on
Basic
the ground
controls.
in wide, open spaces.
Of course.
So you won't be able to dismount on steep mountain ranges or in narrow canyons.
Can't he land on water?
Water's no good either.
Really? He looks like he'd be a good swimmer.
Yeah, he'd sink like a rock.
Huh. Who knew?
Like a rock.
But that's why we have a ship, right?
Oh, like a rock.
Right. If you'd like to get down onto the ocean, let me know. Baul will set our ship down there for us.
Okay, but what should we do when we want to fly again?
Use Baul's horn to call him to you.
Bowels. That's all there is.
Every Intellicaea has a special
That's all
region in
there
its
is to
brain
it.
that can be used for communication with a special power Critians possess.
Huh.
Well, that's
So we can get a hold of
convenient.
him by using that.
Right.
Okay, we got Bull's horn. Just need to use L3. Move, land, turn, pause, start skid. Pretty normal controls. Oh, but now we can fly. Fly, fly. Pizza pie.
Judith, you're familiar with Phaeroh, aren't you?
This is cool.
Is he really as scary as he seems?
Well, let's see. Sometimes he's
Baul
logical,
got really
sometimes he's
big.
emotional. He can be really scary or really kind.
All right, that didn't help very much.
One thing's certain, his power is extraordinary, even among the Intellicaea.
Here's hoping we don't wind up looking like poor old Mount Temsa the moment we meet him.
If he can do that to a mountain, there wouldn't be anything left if he turned on us.
I wish you wouldn't joke about scary things like that.
Why should we get scared before we even get there? Especially if he's that strong.
Wish I could take it as lightly as you and Yuri.
Okay, cool. Well, I think this is the whole area that we were just in, with all those craters and everything. We're supposed to land, like, down there, I think. But, I don't know, we can also, like, land over here and get stuff. Look at all that stuff to get. And just immediately take off again. That's so smooth. I love it. Can explore everywhere. I can do anything. Just take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. I'm just gonna go around collecting all of this junk. Not getting into a single battle. This is beautiful. This is going to be so great for crafting, let me tell you. Let me tell you. So what do we got over here? Got these types of places. Right. Hey, this is the beginning of the world. Look at that. Look how tiny everything is from up here. This is where we started.
I never
This is like a
imagined you'd
world
be able
for
to speak with
ants.
The Intellicaea.
Well, I use a Critian technique to do it. Wait,
Collect
do I
all the
detect a little
reading.
jealousy?
Maybe. Right, Repeat?
Yuri, you want to talk to Repeat?
I think the two of you understand each other well enough already.
I got him pretty well figured out, but I don't know if he understands me.
I think he feels the same way.
Woof, 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 woof the borf. Boink. Let's see, some ice out over here. Where are we? We're up over in this direction. I kind of just want to, like, uncover the whole map, but there's no purpose to that. But I want to do it anyway. What we got here? Some sort of landmass is here, but it's impossible to see. Wait, what? Why is it dark here? Okay. There's that. I'm just getting myself all sorts of sidetracked, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I know where we're supposed to be. I do, I promise. I actually know this time. It's not like last not like last time. Alright, let's do it. Let's talk to Phaeroh, because what's the worst that could happen?
So this is where Phaeroh is?
Should be. I wasn't able to see him when we came to the desert, but I think this is where we can meet him.
I hope nothing bad will happen. What if he suddenly attacks us?
Carol, come on. Come on,
Carol.
Carol.
Guarantees. I don't think we'll have a say in the matter.
That just means we need to do our best so nothing bad happens.
That's right.
Carol, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I should
I
go.
need to change my pants.
Phaeroh sure did pick
It's a good thing
great
Carol's
place to
wearing
live
his
in,
yellow
don't you
pants,
think?
though.
They say this area used to be covered in lush greenery.
Why did it turn into this rocky desert?
I don't know that much.
Estelle, are you really going to meet him? Even though you could be killed?
Yes.
Or
I've
worse,
already
now we made that
peace
joke.
with this decision.
Rita,
Also,
you've been
apparently
acting a little
Patty is,
funny
like,
ever
a
since
really
hearing
good
Judy's
party
story
member.
on the ship.
But I just don't want to use her, because I like the other waifus.
Do you have a problem with meeting Phaeroh?
I just think it'll be hard on her to hear what he has to say.
Oh, you just care about Estelle? This is
It's too late to
horrible!
turn back now. We've come this far after all.
Well, he doesn't seem to be here. Maybe he's off somewhere taking a nap.
Phaeroh, you are here, aren't you?
Hello!
Insipid poison, you appear before me at last.
Oh, no, he sounds like one of the... from StarCraft. The Celebrants or something.
So you are here. Is that how you greet all your guests, Phaeroh?
The hive
By calling them
cluster is
names?
under attack.
For what reason have you come to me? Surely you are aware that I could end your existence with a mere thought.
You talk pretty big, don't you? Well, if you really want to fight, I'd hate to disappoint
Spawn
you.
more zerglings.
Yuri, no! Everyone,
Spawn
please
more
wait!
larvae, excuse me. Spawn more overlords.
Estelle! Phaeroh, please hear what I have to say.
Does death hold no fear for you, little one? For you gaze now into the mouth of death itself.
I am afraid.
It's
but I'm
also a
even more
name,
afraid
John.
of dying without knowing
It's a
who I
Russian
really
name.
am. Bellius told me I needed to meet you to learn about my destiny.
And why do you know that?
I have to know just what that destiny is. I understand that I am a threat to the Entelikeia, but you said that I am a poison to this world. What is this power I have? Just who is the child of the full moon? If it is true that my existence cannot be tolerated, then it's okay if I have to die. But I at least deserve to know why it is I have to die.
We're in a desert. We don't need to put on clothes.
Please tell me. I beg of you.
There was a time when this was a verdant land, sheltered by the blessing of an air crene.
So there was an air crene here.
But what happened? Why did it change?
What you see are the results of too much air and its aftermath. As to why the air ran rampant, the answer lies with the poison brought by the child of the full moon.
Huh?
The power of the child
Why
of
is
the
it our
full
fault?
moon stimulates the air crene more than any blastia.
Huh?
Blastia convert air into energy by way of a formula. So if Estelle can use her healing arts without the aid of any blast, she must possess a formula in her very being that lets her convert air into energy.
She is a
Judith was
formula.
searching for Blastia that used a particular kind of formula. So, this special formula Estelle has must also consume massive amounts of air, which causes the air crene to become more active and pump out more air than they should. I had hoped my hypothesis would have been wrong.
Then
It is as she has said. With each use of her power, the child of the full moon uses far more air than the Blastia. In so doing, the imbalance of air in this world is furthered.
So every battle we get in and every time she has to heal us, we are actually actively destroying the world. I can't believe millennials killed the environment.
For the planet, such an existence can only be called a poison.
So you just wipe it out then? Little quick to judge, aren't you, Phaeroh?
This problem concerns the entire planet, and she is its cause. To do nothing would be unparalleled folly.
If the problem's with Estelle, then it's for us to solve.
That's right. We can't let anyone else handle it.
The gravity of this situation
It's because
is
it's really
beyond
fun
your
to talk
grasp.
behind fans.
You don't honestly think that everything's gonna be all sunshine and rainbows if Estelle dies, do you?
It would at least eliminate one problem.
It would probably also eliminate the problem of you living, because we would murder you.
Phaeroh, at Heliord I stopped myself. And again at Dawngrest I stopped you. What I thought was a Blastia turned out to be a human. Before I realized
John is
I'd
about to
lost
fight
my
a
way.
bird god.
I never thought this child could be as great a danger as you had said.
And due to your confusion, I granted you the time necessary to see things as they are. As a result, my sister Belius is now lost to me. Enough. This power will bring only ruin.
Not sure I understand all this, but if her power's the problem, why can't she just not use it?
There can be no guarantee she will not try to use the power.
I could take her out of my party.
That's true. She does have trouble turning a blind eye to things happening around her. Someday she will surely use her power to help someone.
Oh no.
However, as long as she keeps that spirit of compassion, she cannot only be seen as harmful.
Judy, you really need to, like, eat something. You're very skinny and it worries
She
me.
is not like a Blastia. I know that you can feel the difference.
Compassion alone will not save this world.
Listen, Phaeroh, I get that you've thought all this through with
I'm
everybody's
not
best
body
interest in
shaming
mind.
her, it's just, you know, you need a little fat on your bones. So as a good Jewish mother, I can't turn a blind eye to thin people.
But why doesn't that world have a place for Estelle?
It is sometimes necessary to remove a part to save the whole.
I don't buy that for a second. What makes you so high and mighty that you're the one to decide who gets cut and who doesn't?
I'm pretty sure that I'm morbidly obese, not just clinically obese. He just wants to protect the world, indeed.
We have endured the anxiety of existence for far greater a span than you can conceive. Such words mean nothing from those who call this world home for but a fleeting moment.
Phaeroh, please, listen. The important thing is finding a way to stop the excessive air, correct? We still have time left to search for such a thing.
You leave Carol alone. His mustache is great. I put it on myself.
And if the effects of Estelle's power reach their absolute limit, I will kill her as promised. You should have no complaint with this.
Hey, Judith, are you serious?
I'm sure brave Vesperia will come up with something before that happens, right?
Know who's body shaming.
What? Yeah, of course we will.
Score one for Judith. So that settles it. If we humans are to blame for Estelle's problem and bringing on the apocalypse, then it's up to us to make things right. If we give it all we've got and still blow it, you can slow roast us on a grill for all I care.
Sounds like a fair deal.
You have changed. If you were still as before.
Have I? That is nice to hear.
Very well. Be ever mindful, though, that time is fleeting.
I thought you just said that you you perceive time on a grander cosmic scale.
If the formulas are causing the excessive air, then there must have been times when this happened in the past. I mean, the Blastia were a product of an ancient civilization.
There exist those who have inherited the sins of the past. If any yet can speak of what occurred in the days of old, it is they.
Great, we gotta find old people.
He's gone.
Bye-bye.
Wait, we have an old... You're adorable, Patty. We have an old person.
Thanks for everything, Yuri. Judith.
No problem. But hey.
What?
It's okay if I have to die? What the hell was that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear that again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, just don't do it.
Man, I was really worried there for a while.
We were pretty lucky that bruiser was in a mood for conversation. Poor Raven's heart can't handle that sort of stuff anymore.
You're pretty gutless for an old man.
Jeez, Patty, you've really got nerves of steel.
If he really wanted to kill Estelle...
No, John, no.
And that's what I can't figure out.
I imagine Phaeroh was conflicted as well. He hid himself from us in the desert to see just what we were made of.
Huh. Maybe he wasn't as bad as we thought after all.
You might be right. I get the feeling he'd do whatever's necessary when push comes to shove.
That sounds like you.
Maybe.
But what are we gonna do, Yuri? You heard what he said.
We're going to fix the problems the air's causing, and that's all.
That's easier said than done. We're pretty much at square one, you know.
Mm-hmm. And no one wants to be at square one.
There's no doubt that the formulas are related somehow to the air getting used up. We need to find out about the ancient Blastia, and if they went berserk or not. If we had that kind of information, it might give us a clue.
Ask those who have inherited the sins of the past about the days of old. Or at least that's what Phaeroh said.
The Critia were the ones to invent the Blastia. In other words, we need to ask a Critian who is still familiar with the old stories.
Let's find an old person.
The Critia are often credited as the inventors of the Blastia.
There isn't much left of the Critian city of Timza, though.
It'd be a lot
we were
easier
there
if
already.
there were more cities.
The hidden city of Miorzo. It is far older than Temza, and the birthplace of the Kritya. The first
Well, if you
Blastia
show it
also
to us,
originated there.
it's not going to be hidden, is it?
Really? Well, what do you know? You wouldn't happen to know where this Myorzo might be, would you, darling?
I've heard that name somewhere. There was a Critian in Ospio. I'm sure they mentioned something about it.
Huh.
Do you think that person might still be there?
Well, there's no harm in checking it out.
Judith, are you coming with us?
I should. We still have the issue of the guild to straighten out.
So, to Ospio then.
Well, that's convenient. Phaeroh's
All that
words.
stuff about the balance of the world is pretty hard to take in.
Yeah, I hadn't even been outside the capital until just
You should
a while ago
probably
myself.
eat.
And now
That
we're
sounds
here
like a
talking
good
about
idea.
the fate of the world. You never know what life will bring you.
But isn't that what makes it interesting?
We're all gonna
I
die
don't
at
think
some
we can
point, don't
afford to
worry.
be that relaxed anymore. Estelle doesn't have much time left.
What's the harm?
The good
It's not
news
as
is
if
that
acting all
Estelle didn't
serious
die,
is
and
gonna
that's
solve
what's
anything.
important.
Besides, Estelle will notice if we look all worried.
Well, maybe so, but
We won't forget what Phaeroh said. Relax.
I know, it's just...
Estelle's got it the worst. If we get too down about this, we won't be much help to her.
I'm sorry, Sycamore, but it's the nature of people to die. And just for John, I'm gonna give Judith a shirt. She's gonna go from a trophy wife to a glamorous maid. That's better. She is now more clothed, I think. That... Yep, now she has a shirt on. That's so much better, right? Don't remind me that I'm gonna die. But I wanna. But it's fun! It's fun thinking about your own mortality, isn't it? What is that? What is this? This looks like it's going to be important eventually. Okay. But it is almost 11. So I think this is a good time to end off the stream. I'm just going to deposit myself outside of Ospio. We have to think up a raid message. And that's always the most fun part of the stream. The part where I have no idea what the raid message should be. Oh, now we have,
Well,
now
what
that's
do you think?
service.
Whoa!
And just what are you staring at?
I was just thinking
Oh,
that if Judith was
wait,
a waitress
this is the thing
somewhere,
for the
I'd
maid
go there every
costume?
single day.
Ah, Carol. Taken by the charms of an older woman. Of course, I do the same thing.
Thanks, guys. I wonder if I should show a little more. You know.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Oh my God.
Yes.
Judith, I think that's enough. I can't stand seeing Raven like this for much longer.
Oh my god. Okay, well, that is gonna do it for the stream. Let's see. Who do we got streaming right now? Oh, is he still going? He's still going. Okay, let's see. Raid message. Raid message. How about... How about poison millennials? That's a weird one. I do not know who Sonic Kitsune is. It's gonna be poison millennials. Okay. Now let me just see. Okay, yeah, I haven't rated him before, so how about... It's just that? It's just that. Okay, we are going to be rating Family Jewels. He's a cool guy. I met him once. Makes good music. We're going to be rating with Poisoned Millennials, so yeah. Thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you all have good evenings, good nights, good times of time. And yeah, thank you again for the raids and the bits and all that good jazz. Good night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow for more Final Fantasy and more Kingdom Hearts. Good night.